Good day, my ladies and my gents. Welcome to What Did You Buy Wednesday, hosted by our buddy Joe up there in Montana, um, host of Big Sky Model Workshop. And his idea basically is stash ads. What did you get? Even if it was a paintbrush 2 weeks ago, you got something that'll help us save money. A little trick, something like this. Let us know. Everybody loves saving money. Everybody loves stash ad. So, I'm actually recording this on Tuesday, so if I say things like yesterday, meaning Monday, I'll try to correct. I need to be out of town on tomorrow, Wednesday, so I'm recording this on Tuesday. So a little bit of an interesting. Um, I had made an order, small order from Josh over at VCG Resins, and finally got it Monday yesterday. It was only about 3 days late. It got hung up both in Denver and in Austin, so it didn't make it. My eye is still bugging me. It was better yesterday, but today it's uncomfortable. So if you see me kind of blinking a little bit or wiping, it's because it still stings. But anyway, uh, in addition to getting the order that I got, I also got my monthly pizza box. Josh is supporting my channel with the promo code Jester10 to give y'all 10%. And then also for me promoting BCG Resins, he sends me and some of the others a little gift every month. Some of it is stuff that is coming out. Some of it is just stuff that we might need for a future build. So, um, Josh, I appreciate your support, buddy. Man, I really do. It means a lot. So, um, also, uh, Tiffany, Dirt Road Cinderella. Guess who didn't take your advice? Keep your blade sharp and keep your thumb out of your way. In addition to everything, yesterday, Monday, I was doing a bit of trimming, trying to get Johnny Boy, my driver in this Caprice, to squat down, get a little bit lower so his head would fit. And you know, I slipped and with a new blade and bit into my thumb. Uh, Very clean cut, kind of shallow but sideways. And it caught at something and it did bleed quite a bit. And I just got it bandaged up. Now, yesterday it was to keep the blood out, but now it's to just mainly protect it so I don't knock it open. So, Tiffany, I'm going to heed you. I try to heed those very wise words. I forgot. So, anyway, let me get the camera turned around and I'll show you what I got here. All right. Well, um, Josh sent out uh, both my order and they also included my pizza box in the same package. And good idea, it saves postage. So, um, anyway, uh, this is Mrs. Reese, Mrs. VCG. She's been helping out this summer, and this is what I got. I thought it was kind of cute, and but anyway, we'll get to that here in a minute because I'm going to show that off. This is the pizza box that I ordered. Yeah, and yeah, there's Johnny Boy. So I'm going to move him so I don't knock him off. Yeah, give you an idea what I had to do. This is the seat. Let me get that zoomed in a little bit. This is the seat that's going on the passenger side. And let me get my fingers in here. This is the seat that I had to file down to get Johnny Boy's arms to fit. When he gets in there, it'll work. But anyway, what I got, and this is stuff that was on, I like this stuff here. It's thick enough that you can set it and it won't really do anything. And it's not as thick as the gel like the Loctite that comes in those big blocky stupid squeeze container thingies that if you think you're out and you still got half a bottle, you have to take it out of it. But this is really pretty good stuff. This is now my third bottle since he's introduced him. So I got that. Good stuff. I like it. I went through and I got some small block Ford backdraft headers. I knew that Josh had told me that he was bringing back small block Fords, and I thought, well, let me pick up a set of headers for him because you never know. So, made by our buddies over at Scale Auto Model Works. Then I also went and small block Chevy. This is a new item. It's the Ridge Runner tunnel ram intake, and it's basically a box that sits up on the intake, and it's two parts. This is the made it easier for him to print, and then this is the, see if I can, let me zoom it just a little, and this is the part where you set the carburetor on top, and it's just for small block Chevy. Just the intake fits the VCG small block Chevys, and so you can it also will fit with maybe perhaps some adjustment. It'll fit on a lot of kit intakes. And I also got a couple of steering wheels. These are really neat. They got the the finger stuff on them, and this is the 80s truck style, I think he calls it, and I think that's what it is. Anyway, it's the one that I'm using on the dashboard of the Caprice, this guy here. And I like these, and so I picked up a couple more because I do use them. And as I noted on Sunday, Josh is coming out with some new steering wheels, so you might want to keep that in mind. Tachometers. This is the I think it's what the modern. He's got comes with various styles. Some without. It's got some with the molded in mount, some without, so you can turn it. And each one comes one with a shift light and one without a shift light. However you want to set that up. They're pretty. They're nice. I like these. Which reminds me, I've got one over here that I need to do to put on the Caprice dashboard. And for fun, I got some bottles. Clear resin. I don't know quite why that is kind of stuck together, but best way to work with clear is you take it out, use a pair of clean tweezers, and as soon as you take it out, give it a coat of some type of a clear gloss. I use the Tamiya X22 clear gloss acrylic, and it gives it a real good shine. If your hands are not freshly washed, some of the oil from your fingers can get on that, and it can stain it. So, but once you do that, it protects it. It gives it a real good clear shine. And then if you want to paint it up, like you want to do some kind of maybe brandy in here, you might want to use like a clear, mix up some clear red and clear yellow and kind of come up with a kind of a brownish color, mix that in and paint it on or something. But it's got like a perfume bottle and a couple other little nifty things, and one here with a stopper in it. So I thought those are pretty cool. Another set of the small block Ford. And then got some Protect parts here. Throttle linkages. I'm going to see if I can give that a shot, see if I can figure out how to do this. It's got instructions that I haven't gone through yet, obviously. So, and then I've used these before. I did this on the 65 Chevy pickup, the blue one that I did, and used these. And they're not really that complicated once you start actually looking at the instructions. And I got two sets. And I thought I'd just stick them in the stash, but then I realized I kind of need them for this build. So I got them. So Uh, okay, let me set you aside. I'm going to get out my pizza box that I got. Yay, my goodie box. And this is what I got this month. The Super Deluxe engine. Comes with both a 2-barrel carburetor setup and a 4-barrel carburetor setup. Put up some pictures here of what it looks like built from the VCG Resins website. So that's what we got, and it even comes with pulleys for those of us idiots that like to run our own fan belts. Uh, Me personally, I think it's easier than trying to paint the pulleys and the belts separately. That's my personal opinion. Then again, I'm a big enough idiot that I like painting dashboards. So, take that for what it's worth. Um, but yeah, another thing from the minds at Scale Auto Model Works, and comes with the deluxe comes with like I said the 4-barrel. It also comes with a little bit more performance exhaust manifolds to come with it. You can also build it straight up stock, and really nice. And then he also included an engine. I'm gonna have to go look at it because first I thought, oh, top loader. No, it's not a top loader. Um, Looks more like maybe a Richmond. I'm gonna have to go online and look it up. Uh, and if well, let's see what we got. We got some lettering on the side here. Let's zoom in a little closer. Oh, it's a T10. Okay. This is the kind of detail that you're getting from the stuff that Josh prints out. So, yeah. Um, okay. But that comes included with it. There's several options of transmissions, and that was one of them. And Josh knows I more prefer the stick shifts than I do the automatics. So, but yeah, now I've got this, and I also got the 428, and now I'm gonna have to build a couple of Fords. Uh, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Well, folks, I was going to do a bit of a ramble and kind of touch up on how things are going, what things are doing, some of the thoughts on on my end of the hobby and stuff like this. And I decided that after doing a couple of takes and winding up 15, 20 minutes, that no, y'all don't need to hear this old man ramble just to hear his own voice for that long. At least not today. So I went ahead and just, tossed them out. And I got to where I was just rambling along too much, kind of like I am now. So anyway, I'm gonna kind of finish up here, and I'll do the ramble for another day. Uh, want to thank Josh over VCG Resins for supporting my channel. I'm a big supporter of his, have been for most of the last 3 years once I started realizing the quality of his products. And so I was just absolutely pleased as punch when he decided to fold me into the VCG family, along with a couple other people I've mentioned in this video. Uh, Tiffany, Dirt Road Cinderella, and Joe, Big Sky Model Workshop. And so both of them do some fantastic work. Y'all go check them out. I'll have links to their channel down in the description. VCGresins.com. Go in. You've heard me talk about it before. Homepage, go to the bottom, put in your name, email address, boom, newsletter. Uh, Josh had that newsletter last Friday. Some of the stuff he's going to be introducing this month, including some better wheels and tires for the Mobius lifted F250 4x4 truck. Good looking tires, by the way. He's got some new steering wheels coming out. He's got some air conditioning parts, both interior vents and evaporator systems, on the engine and engine compartment. Some other goodies along the way. So, sign up for the newsletter and you'll be told when those come out, and you can hop over and pick up some. When you do go shopping, be sure and use promo code JESTER10, JESTER 10. Save 10% on your orders. Nice little deal. And it also lets Josh know that y'all are actually watching my channel. Hey, ain't that something? And while we're at it, Josh finished up his uh, Customer Appreciation Day's 4th anniversary. So as of yet, I haven't heard who the winners are of the various things. He's going to be getting in contact with them. But congratulations to those of y'all who did actually win. Congrats to Joe, Big Sky Model Workshop. He's doing his little giveaway thing for his 1-year anniversary. Actually, it was back in July, but he's doing it now. He had other stuff going on. And Joe, I'm all in for that DRCE, man. That is really a neat engine. And touching on that, as we go down the rabbit hole, the DRCE engine, I've got mine pretty mostly built over here. It is an impressive looking engine. It really is. Focus. It's got a lot of wires and everything in it, a lot of little bitty itsy bitsy pieces. It looks impressive. It's intricate to build, but if you follow the plumbing diagram that comes with the engine, it's not that hard. Take your time on it. It's got a lot of itsy bitsy pieces. Be careful you don't drop them, because the carpet monster could easily eat them up. But it's not that hard. So if you see that and you think, oh, that's way too complicated, if you can build a VCG engine, you can build the DRCE VCG engine. So, but at any rate, okay, well, here's another 5 minutes that I didn't expect. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish this up, so I quit yapping. Yap, 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 yap. Boy, just can't shut up. I never hear, just never get an edgewise. Yap, yap, yap. Okay, you get the reference. Foghorn Leghorn, BTEX, signing out.